Well, I'm doing this, and hopefully this is being streamed. So he's played c3, the Alapin, I believe, and knight f6 is one way to do it. e5, um, knight d5. This is what I know to be the theory, and he's doing this. So I'm going to just develop a piece, and then play d6. Yeah, the Alapin Sicilian defense. Sicilian is obviously one of the main lines. Knight b5. He probably played bishop b5, yeah. And he wants to do this. So that's... I'm not doing so good here. I have to play bishop d7 and he takes on there. Oh well, this is not great. I have to go to bishop d7. So you can take e takes d6 and gives me an isolated pawn. Okay, so I'm going to just play e6 and develop, and he's castled, and I want to castle. I think he's better here. He's got more space. I'm a bit cramped. That's how I see it. Maybe I can play d5 if he lets me. So close off the center and then play on the queen side potentially. If he takes on d6, I can play bishop takes d6. Maybe he goes knight e4. Okay, so he might want to go to c5 if I play d5, which I'm not so keen on. But d5, knight c5, bishop takes d takes c5. I can just take the pawn. Maybe I just take this. And then knight d5. This is not great, but it's what I've got. Unless he plays bishop, no. E takes d5, d takes e5 I'm expecting. And then knight d5. What's he thinking about? Bishop takes c6, but then I just play bishop takes c6, attacks his e4 knight. So I'm expecting d takes e5, and I'll play knight d5. He does have knight d6 check, and I'll have to take it off, and he's got, oh gosh, great control on the black squares. So this is not good for me. Yeah, this is not good for me. But yeah, this is my first live streaming, and hopefully it'll come out. I'm just new to this, but just thought I'd share a little bit. Again, what's he thinking of? I guess, oh, he goes back for some reason. That's not a bad move, actually. Not a bad move at all. I might have to sacrifice. Bishop castles takes, queen takes d5. Oh, I'm just going to let him win a pawn for the sake of my development. Development is so important in chess, obviously. Get your pieces out. So I don't usually give a pawn up, but I think for the sake of development I need to. Yeah, so takes. Maybe queen takes d5, bishop takes g4, bishop to g4 could be a move here. Yeah, so he does take. No, he's going to go bishop f4 possibly, but then I can double his pawns. So I think I'm doing quite well. I've got the open d file, and I'm threatening to take on f3 and then take on e5. So I think that sacrifice in chess as in life is obviously a good thing sometimes to get a better outcome. So what's he going to do here? He wants to get his rooks connected. He might play bishop f4, but then I just play rook. No, I take on f3 probably, and then maybe play rook d4 and double my rooks. So I think I'm doing quite well at the moment. What would you play in this position for white? And also he's down on the time, if you notice. 6 minutes 10 against 8 minutes 10. So, okay, he goes knight back, which is a good move, protecting everything. But his development is not great. So can I exploit that somehow? What can I play here? Maybe bishop b4. Then he goes rook e1, bishop takes f3. I like to double his pawns. I'm going to just go for it, bishop b4. My bishops are very active. I could even now play rook to e8, attacking the e-pawn. So my threat really is bishop takes d2. If he takes with the bishop... Oh, okay, so that's quite good, is it? Yeah, that's quite a good move. Bishop h5, g4, bishop g6. I could take it and then play rook e8, then he plays bishop f4. Bishop f3, knight f3, rook e8, bishop f4. Bishop takes d2. What's he doing after bishop takes d2? hg4. Yeah. Bishop takes c1, rook takes c1. Okay. Bishop f3, knight f3, rook e8, bishop f4. Bishop takes d2. Bishop takes d2, hg4, bishop... Oh no. Takes 2, h, takes, rook d5. Oh, I'm just going to do it. I don't want to mess about. He's going to take my bishop on g4. I'll take his bishop on c1, play rook d5, double my rooks. And I'm a pawn down, but I've got at least I've got the open d file, which is feels like that could be good. Ah, okay, he does that, which makes sense. Yeah, that's not good by me. Wasn't thinking. He's going to play f4 soon. If I go bishop e8, bishop f5, g4. Okay, I just play bishop f5. You're going to play knight f3. Maybe. Then I go bishop e4. g4. Bishop d3. Yeah. He's got 4 minutes 27 seconds. What's he going to play? F4 maybe. That's certainly possible for him. My knight can come to D4. Or I want to double my rooks on the D file. F4 and G4 looks quite strong. If he goes F4, I can go H5 to stop G4 maybe. F4. What do I do? Knight D4, G4, Bishop D3. G4 does weaken his king a bit. The knight F3. So what's wrong with Bishop E4? Knight G4. So I can play Rook E8. Or maybe H6. Bishop E4, Knight G5, Bishop D3. Bishop E4, Knight G5, Bishop D5. I'm not going to think about it. Knight G5, Bishop D5. He can go. Yeah, he can play F4. That's a bit annoying. Knight G5. I'm expecting. Bishop D3. Yeah, Bishop D3, Rook D1. Bishop D3. Go Bishop D5. He's going to go Rook D1. That wasn't such a great move, I don't think. But yeah. I want to play H6. He's going to go Knight F3. Bishop takes Rook, check and double the rooks. Why not? He's going to go B3 now. Yeah. He's going to go B3, Knight D4, and Knight C2. Rook F2 he's going to play. Yeah. Bollocks. What about H5? He's going to go Bishop B2. I want to go H4. I want to go H4. You're going to take a Knight F5, G4. Oh well, I think I'm losing this potentially. I'm a pawn down in the end game. I want to go H4, but he's going to go G4. Yeah. Which is unfortunate. I just have to try and get some play with my pieces and try and swindle him, really. King G3. Oh, I don't know. Or maybe... Oh, he doesn't. He gives me the A2 pawn. I'm very surprised. Is he getting to A6 takes? No, it's not. I'm just going to take it. It may well be losing this. He's going to go E6. Oh, Bishop D4. Wanting to go Rook F1. My knight's being trapped. And I can go Rook D2. Rook D3 he wants to play. go here, I think. Rook e2, rook d3, oh well. Still a pawn down here. Not looking good at all. What can you do? Rook h3. Okay, yeah, very good. Takes f6. King e6. Okay, just gonna do. I was gonna go e6 check. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Now I'm threatening rook takes e5. Now he protects it, obviously. Now what happens if I just go rook g2? Can I get this draw out of this? That's the question. I'm fighting to get a draw. Rook g3, yeah. Take my knight gets very active here. Check. Oh, I'm just gonna do it. Could be wrong. Okay, I think. Ah, bollocks. Oh, it's a check. I've just won. Fucking hell, I've won the game. Jeez, check. Ah, this is brutal. 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 That's how chess is a cruel game. He blundered his piece, and I have won. Gosh, so I wonder how that. I'm gonna stop streaming. Thanks for watching. I hope this came out.